Welcome to my humble backyard. Today I am not actually going to show you how to cook any dish, but really introduce you to all the different spices that I use in Nyonya cooking. The reason why I'm doing this is because a number of people have asked me what is lemongrass and what is galangal. So those are typical herbs and spices that we will actually use in creating a spice paste. So here are all my ingredients that I normally use for cooking. The base of all my spices is the red chili. Generally, the spices are red in color, but sometimes a recipe will call for a green chili, which really is an unripe chili. Did you know that chilies are actually a member of the capsicum family? Another type of chili is the bird's eye chili, which is super spicy. It's really tiny, but you imagine like Mighty Mouse is like small and mighty. And there's also the green chili. I generally try to avoid using these mini chilies because I can't take the spice. Another type of chili that is used is dried chili, which I don't have here today, but whenever a recipe asks you to use chili, they would actually specify whether you use dried chili, which is spicier, or wet fresh chili, which is not as spicy. Sometimes when you don't have access to fresh chili, you can also use chili powder as a replacement. So this is galangal, which is a rhizome that is related to the ginger family. You cannot replace this with ginger because the taste is quite different. When it's young, it's pink in color and it is more flavorful and is more tender. As it grows older, it becomes beige. It's also quite fibrous, so if you want to blend it into a paste, make sure that you actually cut it first into thin slices and then you can put it in the food processor. Typically, we use this as slices or we blend it into the paste. Our next spice is the turmeric. Turmeric has been really popular in the last couple of years, but it has always been something that we use in our curries, and it's actually a rhizome that is related to ginger. It's not only available fresh, but it's also available in powdered form, and as you can see, it's a yellow color. So you can actually replace the fresh turmeric with the powdered form. Be very careful when you use this to prepare your food because your fingers will turn yellow and you need to really be wearing gloves. So another common ingredient in our cooking is ginger. This is the rhizome that is commonly used as a spice and also as a healing agent. When we use it in our cooking, we blend it together with a whole host of different spices. If you don't have access to fresh ginger, you can also use ginger powder. So another key ingredient is the humble garlic, which is a relative of the onion. You can either buy them whole or you can buy them in the paste already blended. What I love to do is I buy them peeled and I blend it and store it in the fridge, so I don't have to remove the skin every single time. Another key ingredient in our cooking is the shallot. A shallot looks kind of like an onion, but it has bulbs like garlic. As you can see here, there are two different colors. One is a reddish color and this is copper. If you don't have access to shallots, you can also replace it with the red onion, which is easily available in supermarkets here. So this is a lemongrass. It is a very fragrant herb that we use in our cooking. As you can see, it has a bulbous base and the leaves are quite flat. We don't generally use the leaf section. We remove the skin outside and we cut them into small slices. You can buy this already frozen or blended. This is a pandan leaf. As you can see, it has got a blade-like shape and it's typically used for flavoring in savory dishes and used for desserts as well. You can make this into an extract where you pound it and it gives it a really yummy flavor. Another key ingredient in Nyonya cooking is this butterfly blue pea flower. Typically, it is grown in Malaysia in backyards, but here today I am just showing you a dried version. What they like to use this for is to give the coloring to Nyonya cakes, which are made of glutinous rice. I personally use this to make nasi lemak or blue pea flour rice. Another core ingredient in Nyonya cooking is belacan or shrimp paste. It has a very strong smell and it forms a base for many of the sambals and curries that we make. So another herb that we use in our cooking is the laksa leaves, or it's also known as daun kesum in Malaysia. But here in Australia, you call this Vietnamese mint leaves. We use this in our curries, which it can be used as a garnish, so as decoration, or you can cut them into really small slices and put them in curries as well. So this is a kaffir lime leaf, which gives curries a very lemony flavor. It is added at the beginning when I make my curries, and I also use it as a garnishing, which we can cut into small slices and put it on the dish. So this is a curry leaf plant which is native to Asia, but as you can see, it can grow in Australia as well. We use this to flavor our dishes, whether it is a curry or a grilled chicken.